Let's talk about some of the other headlines we're watching right now. President Biden rounding up House and Senate leaders, collectively known as the Big Four, yesterday to clear the way for a bipartisan bill to avoid a national railroad strike on December 9th. A letter from House Speaker Pelosi promised two votes. The first vote to force unions and rail companies to accept the recently negotiated labor agreement. The second vote to amend the deal to increase the paid sick leave for rail workers. That's something that they have really held fast on. It's been a sticking point in the negotiations. The vote expected early today. Both Pelosi and Republican House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy said they believe the rail strike bill has the votes needed to pass in the House, and if approved, it'll move to the Senate, where it would take only one objection to hold up that bill. Again, those votes expected before noon. Sticking with the Senate, it narrowly passed a bill on Tuesday to protect the federal recognition of same-sex marriage if it is legal in the state where it was performed. That bill offers preemptive protection against potential actions against same-sex marriages by the Supreme Court. It would not bar states, though, from blocking those marriages if the Supreme Court allowed them to do so. The House expected to take up that legislation next week. If it passes there, it'll go to the president's desk to be signed into law. And by the way, that one has bipartisan support. And shares of Horizon Therapeutics, they are surging some 28% after confirming reporting that the company held preliminary discussions with Amgen, Sanofi, and Johnson & Johnson for potential takeover offers. Horizon makes drugs for rare autoimmune and severe inflammatory diseases, making it a strong pick for pharmaceutical companies as the competition for fast-growing medicines intensifies. Horizon expects over $4 billion in annual peak sales for its biggest drug, Tepezza, which is used to treat thyroid eye disease. By the way, the company has a market cap of about $18 billion.